Donald Trump believes, yes, we can be compassionate, but the best way to be compassionate is to enforce our border laws and take care of American citizens first. That is where the responsibility of America's leadership ought to be. So I want to talk about one other thing, and then we'll take some questions from the press. But, you know, we've got 28, or depending on how you count, 27 days left in this election. That is not a whole lot of time. And I know that in states all across our country, including in some of the battleground states, people are already voting. You know, people have already been sending me photos where they went out and voted for me and President Trump. That's obviously an incredible honor, by the way, to come from my family and to be sitting up here and asking all of you to make me your next Vice President of the United States. It's very humbling. It's an incredible honor. Now, y'all are way too kind. I appreciate it. But look, we're going to win this election. I really do believe we're going to win the state of Michigan. We're going to win this election. But we're going to win this election not just to beat the Democrats, as fun as that's going to be. I'm going to really enjoy beating Kamala Harris. But we want to beat Kamala Harris because we want the American people to have a government that they deserve, a government that puts them first, a government that takes care of the American people's problems and not the problems of illegal aliens and people who don't deserve to be here. So let's just think about the contrast between Kamala Harris and Donald Trump. We talked about illegal immigration earlier. Well, Kamala Harris has rolled out the red carpet to illegal aliens, has said we're going to give Medicare and Social Security benefits. That's the message that she has sent to people who want to cross the border illegally and come to this country. You know what Donald Trump's message is to illegal aliens? You got 4 months, pack your bags, because you're going home when Donald Trump is back in the White House. Kamala Harris's entire economic policy is to tax American citizens and to force them to buy things they don't even want to buy that are made overseas. That's terrible for American workers. That's terrible for American taxpayers. Donald Trump's plan is to cut taxes on American citizens, cut taxes on American workers, and penalize corporations that are shipping our jobs overseas. That is an America First economic plan. Donald Trump's basic energy policy is drill, baby, drill. And it is a hell of an energy policy because, look, we have got the most bountiful natural resources anywhere in the world. So why does Kamala Harris want to put American energy workers out of business and force us to buy energy from tin-pot dictators all over the world? Let's buy it from our own people, from our own territory, and that's how you build American prosperity. And that's actually, by the way, my friends, another big difference between Donald Trump's policies and Kamala Harris's policies. You know, when they asked Donald Trump, what is your most important thing you can do to lower inflation, he actually gives a very simple but a very specific answer: drill, baby, drill. Because energy goes in the cost of everything, right? Think about it. If the truck drivers are paying more for gas, then the groceries they deliver to the grocery store are going to get more expensive. If the truck drivers are paying more for diesel, then they deliver lumber to a job site to build a house. That means housing is going to get more expensive too. And of course, we know, ask any manufacturer, one of their biggest costs is the cost of energy. So you lower the cost of energy, you create good jobs, you create great prosperity, and you bring down the cost of goods for everyday American citizens. It is a win-win economic policy. It is the smartest and most important thing we can do. But Kamala Harris's economic policy, you heard her say it on The View today, it's to do exactly what Joe Biden did, and it's going to lead to the exact same place. Higher inflation, fewer Americans with good jobs, and a manufacturing sector that we're shipping to China instead of building right here in the great city of Detroit. That is a lose-lose economic plan, and I think we ought to have the win-win economic plan of Donald J. Trump.